Pisces and Scorpios have been my worst experiences in dating. Okay, uh, I dated one Pisces. This is the dude that I told y'all about that had the loose cakes. All right, straight up loose booty ass nigga. Like, I'm not saying that that's the case with all Pisces, of course not, but I'm just saying that that's what my experience was. Then I'll get to Scorpio later, but yeah, just to let that be known. Gotta be quiet. You good. No, I'm always respectful and shit. I'm never like disrespecting us or anything like that. Like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, I do want the lighter. Right. I do. So what's good, y'all? It's another one of that Say So TV gang. Back with another one. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know what it is, okay? So, today is about zodiac signs. Alright, I've been requested to make this video, and I wanted to make it because we don't have a gay zodiac chart. We don't have like a gay zodiac guide. You know, it's all like men and women in heterosexual relationships. So I'm gonna give a backstory on my experiences with each sign that I have dated as I go through the signs one by one, giving a positive and negative description on both traits on each sign and etc. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned and fuck with your boy, okay? Alright, so now I am going to be looking up, like, I'm doing a little research on my laptop while I'm doing this for y'all, just so I'm actually hitting shit on point and not just giving my opinion. So, first, just to start off the video, y'all know that I am a Leo, which is a fire sign, but however, I am on a cusp. I'm a July 23rd, so if I was born just the day before, I'd have been a Cancer. So I have both traits, so I'm a cusp baby, you know what I'm saying? So all of y'all that's on the cusp know that, like, you may have traits of both signs, you know what I'm saying? But I always say that you're more dominant on exactly which sign you're on. Like, for instance, people will say I'm like more of a Cancer, but really I'm more of a Leo. I just have Cancer traits, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just to go ahead and get right into it. So, going on down the list first is Capricorn. Alright, so good attributes are at their best. They have grace under pressure and can fix almost any bad situation. So, resilience, that's good. And I have noticed that too in them. At their worst, they can be cold, controlling, and unapproachable. All right, so that's the good and bad traits of Capricorn. I myself have dated a female Capricorn and a male Capricorn. So my review on that would be like they are down as hell. They some riders for they person. I would say that. I feel like they will give their last to their person. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best thing I could say about them. Female Capricorn was Adriana, the girl that I lost my virginity to. And then the male Capricorn I dated, that's the story about the dude I told y'all who had HIV, who came out later and told me he was married and shit. And yeah, I went ahead and moved around from him, you know what I'm saying? So those are the only two Capricorns that I have experience with, all right? So now, moving down to number 2, which is Aquarius. And their attributes, their good attributes are at their best, Aquarians are humanitarians who work to help the people of the world. At their worst, Aquarians can be stubborn and know-it-alls. All right, so real talk, my opinion on Aquarius is like a mixed one. I have good connections with Aquariuses in my family, but when it comes to relationships, it does not do a good deal for me. I've dated 2 Aquarius, actually 3 Aquariuses that I would say, and one of them was horrible, gave me an STD. I'll actually talk about that one day. But the other 2, the dude that I was versatile with, the only dude I was ever versatile with my whole life, he was an Aquarius, the one I told y'all about in the bottom video. Then had this other Aquarius named Devon. This nigga was definitely a down ass nigga. Like, he fought for me. He would literally go and knock on people's doors. Like, this is when we was like, you know, fresh out of high school and shit. This nigga would go and knock on people's doors just to take me out on dates. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he was just a down ass nigga. So I have a mixed review on them. And by the way, just to say on here, no one sign is completely bad or completely good. There's going to be pros and cons on each sign for everybody, even when it comes to compatibility. You know what I'm saying? I believe that also every sign can be compatible as long as they want to be. Any two people can work it out if they want to. So don't ever allow like these charts and shit to tell you that you and the person you're dating, or you and the person that you like, or you and the person that your ex or whoever, y'all not compatible, and that's why it didn't work out because some astrology chart. Don't believe that. Any two people can actually work out if they want to. All right, so I just want to let that be known, because a lot of the times these charts, these compatibility charts, will make us discourage us and make us think we don't belong together or something, and that ain't true. Any two people can make it work if they want to. All right, so just to throw that on there. All right, so now moving on down to Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. It's crazy. Beyonce really put us on when she did that, because that's how I think about the order. Like, I gotta remember the order. That's the only way I remember the order is by Beyonce's song. You know what I'm saying? So, don't mind me. But yeah. All right. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. All right, so Pisces next. So now the number 3. Pisces, at their best, they are kind and gentle and have an amazing ability to get along with everyone, is one of their good attributes. And then their bad attribute is that they can be escapists who struggle with drug and alcohol addictions. All right, so that's horrible. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and keep it G with y'all real quick. Pisces and Scorpio are my least favorite of the signs. I'm not dissing nobody who is watching me that is a Pisces or Scorpio, but hear me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fire sign, and I've noticed that these are the ones that we don't really get along with by obvious reasons, but also not necessarily because I do like cancers. I fuck with cancers, but like I said, I'm a little bit on the cusp of a cancer, so that might be why. But Pisces and Scorpios have been my worst experiences in dating. Okay. I dated one Pisces. This is the dude that I told y'all about that had the loose cakes. All right, straight up loose booty ass nigga. Like, I'm not saying that that's the case with all Pisces, of course not, but I'm just saying that that's what my experience was. Then I'll get to Scorpio later, but yeah, just to let that be known, this is like on my very bottom of the list of zodiacs. All right, so now Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. Where you at, Aries? All right. Aries, good attributes are they are trailblazers and innovators who courageously open up new territories. All right. And then their bad attribute would be they can be immature, rabid, and in their pursuit of what they want, domineering and insensitive. All right, so honestly, my review on Aries, I have never dated an Aries. I do get along with a lot of female Aries. I haven't encountered too many male Aries besides the ones that I've had hookups with. I've had some good ass fuck buddies as Aries. All right, just to keep it like that. I've never been in a relationship with one, but yeah, I've had some good sex with Aries, all right? And I feel like that's the case when it comes to all fire signs for me. The fire signs are Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. These are the 3 that I feel I have the most passionate sexual relationships with, is what I've experienced, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. Most of my exes have been Sagittariuses, and so that's the most common sign that I've dated. And then I have not dated a male Leo. I'll get to that here later. But yeah, just to throw that out there. Yeah. So I don't have much of a review on Aries, is basically what I'm trying to say. I have not dated one of them, but I do like them as friends and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now moving down to Taurus. Oh wait, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. All right. At Taurus's best, they are pacifists who live their life in such a way as to derive the greatest pleasure and happiness. And their bad traits is they can be unbelievably stubborn, inflexible, and lazy with a vile temper. All right, so my little sis is a Taurus. All right, shout out to Naj. Um, I don't have a bad review on Tauruses. As far as friends and family go, I only dated one Taurus, and he wasn't a bad one, but he wasn't necessarily like the best. So I would say I don't have much of a review on Tauruses, and sexually they're not bad. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of just right there, like lukewarm. I don't have much of a opinion on them. They haven't made a strong impact on me either. All right. So now down to Gemini. Gemini's good points are Geminis are open, straightforward, friendly, communicative, and versatile. I would agree with that. Bad traits, they can be shallow, twittery, gossipy, and okay. And quick to start an argument. You silly baby. His cute ass. Okay, so at their bad traits, they can be shallow, twittery, gossipy, and quick to start an argument for their amusement. So, Geminis are supposed to be compatible with Leos. I've seen that on the charts, but I have only encountered a few of them, and then I have family members that are Geminis. I fuck with Geminis, you know what I'm saying? But I've never gotten in a relationship with one, and I don't remember the sex with them if I have had sex with them. Oh yeah, I do remember one Gemini I've smashed, and it's decent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's bad or nothing like that. But they just don't. I don't know. They've never stuck out to me. They've never been like I've never been drawn to them like that. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now moving down to Cancer. Cancer's good traits. They are supportive, empathetic, and are always there for family and friends. Bad traits, they are clingy, moody, suspicious, and uncommunicative. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. My grandma's a Cancer. I've dated a Cancer. Um, this nigga gave me all of his money out of his wallet. I'm gonna just put it that way. Like this is when I was living in Houston. Now this is the nigga I was fucking with in Houston, and this nigga literally like when I was leaving, he was so sad that I was leaving and wanted to just like give me something, and this nigga gave me all the money out of his wallet. I ain't even gonna cap. All right, so they are very giving and supportive. I will give them that, and the empathy is on point. Like that was the thing that drew me to that nigga. Like it was just like very intuitive and shit, and I vibe with people like that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the Cancer in me. So yeah, Cancer would be my favorite water sign. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, and also I'll agree with their negative traits because when they get upset, they do shut the fuck down, and I do that shit too sometimes. Huh? Straight up. All right. Now moving down to the big boy, the king, the boss. All right. Leo. All right. At our best, we are open hearted and magnanimous individuals who are generous to others and quick to praise them. That's facts. Okay. Now, magnanimous. What does that mean? Magnanimous. What does magnanimous mean? I'm about to look that up. One moment. Generous or forgiving, especially towards a rival or less powerful person. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I'm very vicious when it comes to rivals. So, I don't know about that one, but hey, for some Leos, that might be the case. You know what I'm saying? And then at our best, our worst, our bad attributes are they can be self-centered, braggarts, meaning we brag, who are pretentious and egotistic. That's a myth, I think, but I think also that might, do the August Leo. Whenever I see shit like that, like loud, boisterous, cocky, like that all pertains more to the August Leo I've seen, because I used to be really cool with an August Leo. Like we used to roommate together and we was cool as fuck. I've always had good friendships with Leos, but I've never connected with one in a romantic relationship. I have a female Leo, Shailene, the one I told y'all about, the girl that fought Danielle for me or over me or whatever. Yeah, she was a Leo as well. So I, you know what I'm saying? Like I've dated female Leo, but not male Leo. So you know that was something I always thought that could have been ideal, but it just never happened for me. So, however, I would agree with this for the most part. All right. Now moving down to Virgo. I'm actually currently in a relationship with a Virgo. That's what Scissor is. And best attributes for them would be Virgos are gentle and wise advisors who are good at analyzing and deciding what needs to be done. I'm gonna agree with that. This nigga will always make sure we're on point, and he will guide me if we're not. You know what I'm saying? And their bad attributes. Virgos can be finicky, micromanagers who quickly get lost in the minuity of a situation and are never satisfied in the little petty shit. Yeah, they petty. Yeah, yep. Perfectionists and petty and shit. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely their weak moments, and that shit, uh, can be checked as long as they want to check it and they got empathy for their person and everything. So yeah, I'd agree with that. And Virgos, by the way, are actually the most common sign. Just to throw that as a fact, there's more Virgos than anybody out here. All right, and that has a lot to do with them being conceived on New Year's and being born in September. Typical, type shit. That's why they're the majority. All right, and then just to let y'all know, Aquarius is the least common sign. So there's the least of Aquariuses in the world and the most of Virgos. All right. Oh, and like I said, yes, I am currently in a relationship with a Virgo, and I've only dated one Virgo before him, and he was actually dope. I had to leave him for default reasons, like when I was moving and shit, but he was a down ass nigga too. So, so far my reviews on Virgos would be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So now, moving down to Libra. All right, so good attributes of Libras are diplomatic and can listen to differing points of view with a great deal of patience. Yeah, my best friend's a Leo. All right, by the way, so I will agree with that. Um, Bad attributes. Libras can be fickle, indecisive, and make promises they never keep, and that's facts. That's common, not only with my best friend, but also I've dated a Libra. I've dated two Libras actually. The first one was the only ex that I actually ever went back to, and he was, still on my nuts to this day, just to keep it G. But he cool as fuck. They do be down for they nigga, but then they do be fucking up a lot, and they be sneaky and shit too. And then the other one I dated, that's the narcissist I told y'all about. So my review on them would be like right in the middle. Like I'll say a 5 out of 10. Like they're literally like they're balanced. Y'all get what I'm saying? They're balanced. All right. So I would agree with that. All right. Now moving down to Scorpio. Like I done already told y'all, this is my least favorite sign. However, my mom is a Scorpio, and I'll say, like I said, even though each sign has its good, they also have their bad. And my experiences with Scorpios have been bad for the most part, besides the relationship with my mom. But even me and her have had our differences, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say uh, what their attributes are real quick. So the best attributes are Scorpios can deeply analyze a person or situation and make intuitive connections. I agree with that. And their bad attributes are they are suspicious, fearful, and emotionally manipulative. Very true. All right. So, like I said, the dating experiences with them have not been good for me. Leos and Scorpios are always on the opposite end of the spectrum. We are always ops in every chart that I've ever seen. Okay, when it comes to compatibility in relationships, we're not for each other. All right. Now, I done already said in the beginning of the video that, hey, don't let this discourage you. If you're a Leo with a Scorpio or a Scorpio with a Leo, do your thing, give it your best shot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, for what the stars say, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The one Scorpio I ever dealt with was the stalker that I told y'all about. I'm talking about made up lies, manipulated everybody around me, try to get everybody against me, just because I didn't want to fuck with them. All right. This is that, Scorpio stinger. You know what I'm saying? You hurt their feelings, whether it was meaningful or not, and they're coming for your head, all right? So this is the most relentless and revengeful sign, okay? These ones will try to always do what they can to get back at somebody for hurting them and shit in the most toxic ways type shit. But I also agree with their good attributes. They do analyze, and they're intuitive. It comes along with their water sign attribute. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, last but not least, going down to Sagittarius. All right. So their best attributes are they're friendly, open-minded individuals who are interested in and can converse with anyone. That's true. They're very outgoing, and they're social. They're very social-like and adventurous. I'll say that. Bad attributes. They can be loud, overly opinionated, and unwilling to allow others to speak. Oh man, I didn't even know that, but that is facts. Like that was one of the main reasons with these niggas. All right, so just to give y'all backstory straight up, damn near most of these stories I done told y'all about have been with Sagittarius. Just like I said, most of my exes is Sagittarius. So dude that took me to Chicago to meet his fam and came out to his mom in front of me and surprised the fuck out of me. Sagittarius. My first, Frank, that made me fight for him. Sagittarius. But also, just to throw in there real quick, my pops is also a Sagittarius. And you know what? They say you go after what you was raised by. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight men go for women that remind them of their mom. Straight women go for men that remind them of their dad. So I guess in this case, that's where that kind of counts. And I never even thought of that. But there are traits where they've all kind of displayed that reminded me of my pops too. And then, like, it makes you more comfortable because you can recognize them traits. You know what I'm saying? So, I never thought of that. All right, so who else? Yeah, I've had Sagittarius all in throughout. So there for a moment, I was really just wanting to like, I prayed to God, like, can you just send me another sign, like anybody else besides the Sagittarius, because it was like there for a minute, that's all I kept running into was Sagittarius, and I was just like, what the fuck, like, can I get any other sign, just anybody else, like, let me just experience anybody else there for a minute, like, straight up. All right, so, and I think that has a lot to do with like the passion. They match the passion level. They understand. They chase us. They, you know, they really, you know, give a Leo with a Leo like. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they just naturally know it. You know, so yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, and that last part is facts. That's one of the main reasons why we would get into it, is because you're not allowing me to get my point across. Like, I didn't even know that. Wow. All right, so that's it for each sign. So, also, I'm going to throw on here a picture just to show a chart of the compatibilities in romantic relationships, just to give y'all an idea of where we begin at with this. And I think that this is the chart that made the most sense to me and what actually I agree with. There's other charts that I've seen that did not make sense, but this one I think most of us can agree on. All right, so I definitely might make a part 2 to this, because there's a little bit more to tap on this. I just wanted to go ahead and get this out because it's been a minute it was requested and I hadn't did it, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was fun. I wanted to do that, you know, but like, yeah, that's it for this one, y'all. So like, comment, subscribe. I will see y'all.